Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. So before this video begins, I want to thank you for 400 views in the last video, which is insane. So for the last days, I kept thinking about how can I possibly practice and improve my game development skills. Well, the answer is clear. Small games. Small games give you the opportunity to try and practice different new mechanics that you have never tried before, and also give the ability to your creativity to shine and be more productive. So at 10 AM I started making my first small game. I wanted to work with some mechanics that I haven't tried before, so I wanted to make a game based on cards. I started by organizing the environment, then I moved to creating the look of the cards and also did a little bit of animation. My goal was to focus on coding, so I didn't give much attention to the sprites, so I made them quickly using Photoshop. Then I made the game manager script, and then the game was ready. So it is the classic matching game, which I think everyone knows. You have to get two similar cards in order to destroy them, in which I made 3 of them, the circle, square and triangle card, and that was the first game. I finished around 12 PM. And it was time for tackling my next game. For the next game I decided to work with ragdolls, so I decided to make a stickman ragdoll using circle and square sprite, which was easy to make using the hinge join 2D available in Unity, where you have just to attach a rigid body to the hinge join game object and everything should be working. I searched for the issue and finally was able to fix it. Now the ragdoll don't destroy when landing, and for a satisfying scene I've made a bunch of ragdolls and obstacles, and I kept experimenting different things. So I've made a walking script for the ragdoll. Now he can walk, which ended up like they are dancing. That was it for the second game, and time to move to the third one. For the third video I got inspired by Blackthorn Broad video, in which he made a game in 10 minutes, so I wanted to remake it myself. I started by making the game assets, so I made the player and the game projectiles, and I implemented them to Unity, and I attached scripts to them to make them essentiate and transform like they supposed to do. And finally we have the game perfectly working. So you have to get the square with the square, the circle with the circle, and you guessed it, the triangle with the triangle. So I took a break and came back at 6 PM, and it was time to jump ahead to my fourth game. I wanted to make a Tattooist game. I mean, who didn't play Tatris? Come on. Which actually was very challenging, as I don't actually know how it came to work. I made a script for the tetrominos movements. Then I started working on making the other tetrominos and different shapes, which is 7 shapes. And I finally managed to get it working, but like you can see there is some glitches, but as it is the first time, I'm proud of it. And finally, for my last 5th game, I wanted something also I'm not familiar with. I wanted to use the microphone as an input to the game. So I set up all the basics from the environment to the basic movements, then I searched for how can I possibly do that, which actually ended up working fine. So I set up a small level, and this is what I got so far. Up, 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 up. Yay, I sound stupid, but it works. So those were the 5 games that I made in one day. It was a good way to practice and discover new mechanics. I hope you liked the idea, and if you have any suggestion, please let me know. That's it for today's video. Peace out.